I never thought love would lead me here. A cold floor, a silent room, and a prison door that shut louder than my own heartbeat. If I could go back, I would have listened. But love made me blind. My name is Efua. I grew up in Accra, Ghana, in a small but peaceful home. Not rich, but we were okay. My father died when I was just 5 years old, so it was only me and my mother. She used to wake up before dawn, tie her wrapper tightly, and go out to hustle, just to make sure I had food, school fees, and a better life. She always told me, "Efua, be strong. Life will test you, but don't let it break you." I went to school, graduated, but my heart was somewhere else. Fashion. I loved designing clothes. Ankara, lace, kente, turning fabrics into something people could wear with pride. I started small, just one sewing machine in a small space not far from Makola Market. Some days were hard. Some days I had no customers, but I never stopped because I believed one day my name would matter. And slowly, it started happening. If you are enjoying the story, please subscribe, like, and share. You might be helping someone. Then one afternoon, Kwame walked into my shop. He didn't look like my regular customers. Clean shirt, expensive shoes, calm confidence. The kind of man that makes you sit up without realizing it. He said he wanted to sew a suit. That was how everything started. From measuring his chest to small conversations. From how is work to laughter. From laughter to late night calls. We talked every day, morning, night. Sometimes he would call just to hear my voice. He told me about his businesses, his travels, his dreams. And for the first time, someone believed in mine. "Efua, one day you will be big. I see it in you." Those words, they meant everything to me. And before I knew it, I fell in love. People around me loved him too. "Efua, you are lucky, oh. Do you know the kind of man you have?" Kwame came from a wealthy family, respected, influential. And me? Just a growing fashion designer. When he proposed, I didn't hesitate. Our wedding, it was beautiful, big, loud, full of life. Traditional engagement with kente everywhere. Then the white wedding. People filled the place. Music, dancing, laughter. It was the talk of Accra. That day, I thought my prayers had been answered. But sometimes, what looks like a blessing can be the beginning of your downfall. First, it was small things. Kwame would go quiet for no reason. Cold looks, mood swings. Then one day, we had an argument, and suddenly, he slapped me. I froze. My ears were ringing. Then he cried and said, "Efua, I'm sorry. You made me do it." And I believed him. But it didn't stop. It got worse. Arguments turned into shouting. Shouting turned into beatings. Beatings became normal. I got pregnant and lost the baby because of the violence. Not once, not twice, and still he said, "I'm sorry, it won't happen again." And I stayed.
He burned my customers' clothes on several occasions, and each time he did that, I cried like a child. Slowly, I started disappearing. The girl I used to be was fading. I was no longer just afraid. I became defensive, sometimes even aggressive. Then I got pregnant again. I was happy. I thought, maybe this child will change everything. Then my son came. Austin, my little boy. For a moment, I felt peace, but it didn't last. The violence came back, and now my child was growing up in fear. I couldn't tell my mother. She had already suffered enough. So I kept quiet, smiling outside, dying inside. The only person I told was my friend Benita. She was angry. Efua, leave before this man kills you. But I stayed. I kept praying. God, please fix my marriage.
Then one day, I saw something. A picture. Kwame, a woman in a wedding gown, and a little girl. I started asking questions, and then I found out the truth. He had a past marriage, and the woman was dead. People whispered that he was responsible. That was when fear entered my body. That night, we argued again, but this time, it was different. He grabbed my neck, tight. I couldn't breathe. My vision was fading, and he said, "Today, I will end your life." Something inside me reacted. I pushed him just to survive. He fell, hit his head, and everything went silent.
Too silent. I called his name, shook him, screamed, but Quayne didn't move. That moment changed my life forever. Neighbors came, but they didn't see a victim. They saw a killer. She is always shouting. She is the problem. He was a good man. Police came. I was arrested, handcuffed, taken away. I was charged with murder. His family used their influence. My mother sold everything. Benita tried everything, but it wasn't enough. I was sent to prison. Cold nights, lonely mornings, silence, regret. I kept asking myself, if I had left earlier, would I be here? Years passed. Then one day, hope came. The truth started coming out. It was self-defense. I was released, but I wasn't free. Not inside. I started therapy. Slowly, I began to heal. Then I started writing. My story, my truth, and people listened. My pain became my voice. My story reached thousands, then millions. I rebuilt my fashion brand. Bigger, stronger. Now people know my name, not just for fashion, but for survival. I speak to women, to men, to anyone trapped in silence. And I always say this: if you are in an abusive relationship, leave. Don't wait until you lose yourself. Don't wait until you lose your life. And no, I have not given up on love. But next time, it will be with the right person. If this story touched you, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And tell me in the comments, what would you have done if you were me?